What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today, we're here with some more Revolutionary Army Garb Challenge against Rev Army number 2, that is. So, the more difficult version. And in this video today, we are going to be playing through it, and hopefully clearing it, with MIHAWK Perona, the brand new Sugo Fest exclusive that arrived on Global. And we'll see how we get this done. Do I actually have any friend captains up? Okay, we're going with Limit Break Expansion. That's awesome. Okay, we'll go ahead and take that. So, massive shout out to my boy Subconsi. Links to all of his stuff is going to be down below in the video description. Shout out to him, who is the original concept creator of this team. And we're going to go ahead and try and pilot it towards victory against the Revolutionary Army number 2. So, without further ado, let's just jump into it. Now, if you hypothetically have the available characters for this particular team, I still wouldn't really suggest using it because in this particular team, you're going to be seeing on a very certain stage, it's going to take quite a while to clear this dungeon, but, you know, stick with us. We'll see if we're able to do it. So first of all, this stage, pretty typical stuff. We are going to be killing these penguins to give us the cooldown reduction, which is of course going to be very, very important moving forward. You can see we have Shirahoshi Mancherry. They are a very, very useful sub for this team for healing mechanics and everything else that comes along with that. And we kind of misplayed there. We probably should not have attacked with them first, but it's fine. Okay, well, we are going to take a bit of damage here, which is not super ideal. We should have attacked with Chiffon first, or I should have just attacked with all my combo hitters first, but either way, it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to take a little bit of damage. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, about 4,600. That's not going to be a problem. We'll just switch with MIHAWK Perona to give us the consistent 1,500 healing each. So we pretty much are just going to mitigate all the damage that we're taking, which is pretty good, right? We're going to have Shirahoshi up as our main unit here, and we are going to switch into Shirahoshi, switch into Mancherry, sorry, after we clear the stage. So that's the reason behind that. We don't want to take too much damage here, so when the turtle's on a one-turn cooldown, we're going to move on. But yeah, this is really awesome to go ahead and use MIHAWK Perona in a piece of content like this. Honestly speaking, you know, since using the character, since I've pulled them, I haven't enjoyed using them as a captain as much as I thought I would have. There's definitely plenty of other legends in the game that I would prefer to use as a captain, but I definitely can see the usage of this character as a sub. As a sub, I can see myself using this character a lot. For self-proccing 2x conditional boost, plus gets rid of block orbs, plus has, you know, the ability to health cut as well. Like, this unit is just freaking awesome, right? Let's switch as well to get damage reduction, because we are going to aim to stall one turn on this fight. Just to ensure that we have applicable orbs moving into the following room. Okay. We're going to go ahead and switch our friend captain as well. Okay. And then we will move on to the next room. So let's go ahead and get rid of these orbs here. And we essentially have nearly a full board of matching orbs here. Let's see, do we get lucky? Nearly. Okay, that's good. That's still not too bad. Okay, so this stage against Hack, this is where things really start to get real. Okay, so Hack, he has the immunity buff, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and switch. And we are also going to go ahead and switch with the Vancouver Bon Clay. And one of the reasons why Chiffon is so good for this team is if you have a damage reduction active on your team when you launch her special, you get a full heal. So that is awesome, right? Because you can just use the switch ability of Ivankov and Bon Clay to give you the damage reduction and then use her special for a full heal. It's just exceptional, right? Let's go ahead and launch the MIHAWK Perona special as well to give us the conditional boost. Now, ideally, what we want to do here is clear off one of the mobs and then hopefully do as much damage to Hack as possible. So, let's see how this one plays out. Let's do it. Okay. That wasn't as much damage as I was hoping for. I was hoping to get him a little bit below 50%, but we'll see how we go. And we see we are taking a little bit of damage, but we do have the healing mechanic from Chiffon that she gave us, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and switch to get the conditional, or not really the conditional, but the negative effect to reduce their defense and just tank less damage. We'll switch you as well to get some more damage reduction, and we'll focus on Hack. We want to definitely try and get him down, so we'll see how we go. Okay, he's just alive, so I think we're alright for one more turn. I don't think he does anything this turn. No, he doesn't. Okay, sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and kill him this turn. Yeah, he needs to die this turn. I probably should have switched with Ivankov. That was a mistake on my end. That's fine. Okay, so that's okay. That's fine. I'm completely okay with that. So Bon Clay and... Oh, wait. Yeah, he does damage. I was going to say, I thought I killed him. No, he's fine. He's dead. So we're going to have this. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to do that and ensure that in the next stage we'll be able to switch in the way that we want. So let's go ahead and clear the stage here. And move on to the next stage. I think the next stage is Sabo and Koala. I'm pretty sure it's Sabo and Koala. No, oh, okay, that's right. It's the Ivankov stage. Okay. So on this stage, we get Binding and Despaired, and the top and middle row get their cooldowns reduced. So our bottom row characters are untouched, which is good, so that we can use the Ivankov Bon Clay special to remove the Bind and Despair, and we get healing mechanics off of that too. But also using the Katakuri special to help us clear this stage as well. So let's switch Bon Clay, use the Ivankov special, then we'll go ahead and switch my captain to get a little bit of health back as well, and because we want to switch into MIHAWK for the following stage, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Katakuri special, which nearly wave clears the entire room, but at this point we can just bull. Now this stage is the Sabo and Koala stage, that's right. Okay, so for this stage, we would normally have a pretty bad time with the fact that we get like really badly matching slots and all that kind of thing, but luckily for us, Shirahoshi Mancherry are a very good unit, so we can use their special to remove all of those really nasty debuffs. So first of all, let's go ahead and switch, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Shirahoshi and Mancherry special first. Very, very important to use that special first, because that will enable us to remove the normal attacks only, and then we can go ahead and use the MIHAWK special to cut their health, so that's very, very good. So at this point, we just want to deal as much damage as possible. I don't know who has the least attack. So you're 1489, 243. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully, if we attack correctly, I believe we should be able to get the full KO this turn. Let's go. Alright, looking good. Let's go. Okay, so 6.2 million. That was enough to KO both Sabo and Koala, so it was nice there. So we had all of our side characters attack Koala, and then our two characters with type advantage just wiped the floor with Sabo, which is great. So now moving on to the, what's this guy's name? Morley, that's right. This guy absolutely sucks. I hate this guy so much. Actually, not as much as Stage 9. Stage 9 with Karasu, he is actually the worst. So, in this circumstance here, we are essentially just going to be doing a lot of stalls. So, I'm probably going to skip a little bit further ahead because we're just essentially stalling until his defensive effects are gone. And that's pretty much it. So, I guess at this point, we're going to go ahead and either speed up or I'll be back once we're ready to move on to the following stage. Okay, so we are ready to move on to the next stage here. So let's go ahead and switch our captains into MIHAWK so they have a slightly higher multiplier, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because we're going to go ahead and launch the Katakuri special. So that does obviously not like too much, but when we hit all of our perfects, that should be enough to kill. And if it isn't, well, GG, I guess. This should be enough to kill. Here we go. Okay, yeah, looking good. Alright, so Morley is dealt with. V2 Katakuri coming in clutch. So the next stage is against Bello Betty. So this stage, it's not like too hard. It's just more of like an annoyance sort of thing, right? So let's go ahead and launch the... Oh, we're going to do some switches first. Let's go ahead and switch with you. Let's switch with you. Let's use Chiffon to remove the attack down, and remember to switch with Ivankov prior to using that so you can get that full heal, which is very, very good. So at this point, we're just going to do normal attacks and deal as much damage as we can to the enemy. So let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet, looking good. Okay, so once again, this stage is just taking it very, very slowly, so we're going to go ahead and switch once again. Let's switch with Bon Clay to get some damage reduction, and we're just going to do some normal attacks once again. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, that was a pretty good turn in terms of damage output. However, this turn here is kind of scary because she summons back the mob characters, so it is, yeah, relatively scary. Let's switch both into Perona this time. And then switch once again with Ivankov Bon Clay. So, we want to kill all of these mobs. That's our goal here, so let's do it. Oh, we kind of screwed up. We screwed up our targeting a little bit, but we still got the job done. So in this upcoming turn right here, we want to kill Bello Betty. She needs to die this turn. We got a lot of good matching orbs there, which is really, really good to see. So we're just going to switch the captains. We don't really need to switch with Ivankov Bon Clay. And let's attack. So remember, when MIHAWK is your captain, if you've got a colored orb, he gives you a 3.5 times attack boost. So that's huge, right? Especially for a dual unit in their unfused state. That's honestly like a really, really good captain effect. So now this stage here, stage 8, is against Lindbergh. This guy does lots of really annoying things as well, but with switch abilities and stuff, I'm not really too bothered about it. So we're going to switch. And we're going to switch. We're doing lots of switching with this team and passing a turn. So very, very simple stuff. You know, it's just the basic stuff that you do with dual units. And this is part of the reason why I don't like dual legends all that much, specifically as a captain. I don't mind dual legends as a sub because, you know, they provide such so many really beneficial effects. But it's just super annoying to consistently switch, especially for this really difficult content. But I know that it does get the job done. It's just relatively annoying in my opinion anyway. So moving into this stage here, we are going to go ahead and use the Bon Clay special to remove the bind that's inflicted on us. It actually gives us a little bit of health back too at the end of the turn with the healing mechanic, which is quite good. Then we are going to go ahead and switch. And in this turn here, you might think this is a little odd, but we are going to go ahead and launch both captain specials during this turn. And the reason is because we just want to ensure that this guy goes down this turn. So he's inflicted with the negative debuff, so we do get the 2 times conditional boost. We got a few strength enemies, which is good. So here we go. Let's attack. And he should go down. Yep. Nice. Okay, sweet. Now, this is the difficult stage, and this is part of the reason as to why I said at the start of the video that even if you have this team, I wouldn't suggest running it, because you're going to have to deal with this. So you can see that we are actually inflicted with 98 turns of normal attacks only. So, what we are going to do is we are going to stall 88 turns of normal attacks only, or like 86 turns of normal attacks only. You might think that's a little excessive, but it's the way that the team's going to go. So we can't actually switch it all with our captain, so let's switch to reduce some of the damage that we're about to take. So the thing with this is what we need for the last stage. So we need all of our specials for the last stage except for Chiffon and Ivankov Bon Clay. So essentially, we want to go ahead and, well, during this stage here where we're doing lots of stalling, we're going to be going ahead and using the Shirahoshi Mancherry special. Not as soon as it comes up, we're just going to be using it essentially like when we need it, because it gives us a full heal, which is very good, right? But also Chiffon and also Ivankov Bon Clay can give us some turns of healing as well, so it's nice to have these characters here. And essentially what we're doing is we are actually going to be stalling, like, close to 100 turns of this normal attacks only, and whenever we launch the Shirahoshi Mancherry special, it can remove 10 turns of it, so that definitely speeds up the process, but it's not the wisest idea to launch that special all the time. I feel like it's only better to launch it when you need it, because, you know, if you're about to die, it's really, really nice to have that consistent healing. So at this stage here, we've switched with everyone, so let's just pass the turn once again. And essentially, we're going to be doing this. So I guess I'm not going to speed this one up. I'm just going to skip it until we're ready to take on the rest of this content. Alright, so we are back right now, and you can see right here the normal attack's only stalled down to 10 turns. We're going to stall one more turn until the despair's gone and his damage threshold is removed, and then we're going to move on to the final boss stage. That took quite a long time, but remember, as I said, the only specials that you do need is everyone except for Ivankov Bon Clay and also the Chiffon. Chiffon, as I mentioned earlier, you can get a full heal off of her when you use the switch effect of Ivankov and Bon Clay first. So it's actually really not that difficult to stall essentially infinitely on this character, which is really good. So, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. I've already done all my switch effects for this turn, so we'll pass the turn. And then in the following turn, his damage threshold is removed. We're going to take a bit more damage. And now, on this turn, we are going to kill him and move on to the final boss stage. So, first of all, orbs are absolutely terrible here. Let's go ahead and switch with one of our characters. And let's go ahead and use the switch effect of you. We'll switch into Shirahoshi, I guess, because we're going to switch into Mancherry for the final stage. And then we're going to go ahead and launch the Perona special because we just want to ensure that we do get the KO against this guy, and this will obviously enable us to do that. So, let's go ahead and pass the turn and move on to the final boss stage of the GARP challenge, Revolutionary Army. Okay, boom, there we go. Whew, alright, final boss stage, here we go. So, if I remember correctly, they give a full board of block orbs, and I think they put a special limiter on your team as well. Let me have a look. So they have the full immunity buff, so the special ability of MIHAWK and Perona actually doesn't work on the final boss stage, which kind of sucks. First of all, let's switch. Let's go ahead and use the special of Shirahoshi Mancherry. So that doesn't give us a full heal, but it enables us to remove the normal attacks only and the special limiter. So at this point, we can do lots of really cool things. So first of all, let's switch just because we can. It doesn't really do much for our team. Let's use the MIHAWK and Perona special, which cuts their health. And then we're going to go ahead and use the Katakuri special, which with all of the stalling that we did on stage 9, he has a fully capped out special. So let's launch it. And it puts him at, I think it's just past halfway. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and attack. And hopefully it's enough to kill. I'm pretty sure this is going to be enough to kill. Alright, here we go. Final fight. Oh yeah, geez. That is a GG, my boys. That is a GG. Finish it off with MIHAWK and Perona. There we go. So, MIHAWK and Perona clearing Revolutionary Army number 2. As I mentioned, it's not the most efficient team for clearing it, but nonetheless, it is able to clear it. So once again, massive shout out to my homeboy, Subconsi. As I said, link to all of his stuff will be down below in the video description. Make sure to go ahead and check him out. He's another really awesome One Piece Treasure Cruise content creator. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and click the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.